show when his Second World War plane spun out of control in front of thousands of spectators. Mr. Proudfoot, known as Hoof, was 54 and a well-respected pilot. Tributes have been pouring in all day.
The scene of the crash remains cordoned off today while investigators continue to recover the debris from the World War II fighter plane and the 10 stationary aircraft it hit as it slewed across the runway. Videos like this, shot by spectators, will also be studied by aviation crash experts. The film shows the final seconds before the plane crashed to the ground. The P38 Lightning aircraft was performing a daring low-flying display when pilot Michael Hoof Proudfoot lost control. After successfully completing a roll, he appeared to attempt a repeat when the manoeuvre went disastrously wrong.
I thought to myself, he's never going to pull out, and suddenly his wingtip hit the ground and it just burst into flame.
All I could see at the corner of my eye was this fireball coming down the runway and everybody was shouting, "Oh no."
This whole shockwave through the whole place was absolutely silent. People with so much respect, you know, and this went on for a long time.
From the moment it happened, it just gave a pretty awful atmosphere across the whole place. And I've never seen anything like it in my life before, and hopefully never will.
None of the spectators was hurt in the crash. Large crowds left the show in silence. A lorry driver travelling along the M11 at the time suffered shock when his vehicle was hit by flying debris. It was the first fatal accident at Duxford Imperial War Museum in the 23 years it's been staging air displays.
We have trained for this. We do put exercises into operation on a regular basis. I think it went well. But sadly there was a death, and that's a tragedy.
Michael Proudfoot, an ex-RAF man filmed by Look East 8 years ago, was one of the most experienced pilots of historic military aircraft. Married with 2 sons, one of them is a pilot, he was a captain for Britannia Airways. Tributes to him have been arriving at Duxford throughout the day.
He was a very, very professional, very experienced, always cheerful, but always serious with the things that mattered, and very, very careful, and a very, very accomplished pilot.
Experts from the Civil Aviation Authority's Aircraft Accident Investigation Branch are studying several theories. One is the possibility that a control line in the plane snapped during the manoeuvre. Sally Chidzoy, Look East, Duxford.
A teenager.
They have completely subjugated men.